the zone. Blame it on the alcohol.
All right, folks, welcome to the latest episode of Soapbox TV, where the people speak. We have officially arrived here on St. Paddy's Day in the world-renowned Venice Beach, California. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you see my lovely co-host, Mama Kim, and I just arrived in our custom-made cheetah limo, because that's how we roll here on Soapbox TV. Nothing but baller style. All right, are you ready to hit the beach and find out what's going on St. Patrick's Day here in Venice Beach?
I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a hilarious time for sure here on Soapbox
TV. I have no idea what we're in for, but it's time to go find out.
Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the hitting. Blame it on the blue top. Got you feeling dizzy. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the
What?
That's not allowed on the show, though.
Oh, all right.
more shot you open up like a book. I ain't tripping. Shorty, I ain't
Soul Call on the streets here with Soapbox TV, where the people speak. And I had to stop this gentleman here in Venice because he obviously has impeccable fashion sense, as you can see. And tell the world who you are, man.
My name's Charles.
Charles, where are you from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh, are you here on vacation?
No, I live here now.
Ah, excellent. Good choice. Good choice. Well, that's good, because I want to ask you actually something that we've been talking to people about today, and that is whether or not California really is a testing ground for a lot of new laws, new legislation that is not conservative enough, or is, not conservative enough, really, for the rest of the country. Things like equal rights for marriage of all sexualities, things like legalization of marijuana. How come it is that our great state here in California has to be the one to test everything out before anybody else in this country will even consider putting it into legislation in their more conservative states? What do you think?
California's always been the last frontier for the U.S., so the people here are just more accepting of everything as well.
So there's a lot more accepting mindset here in California in general?
Yeah, not so closed-minded. People are more diverse. It's more worldly group of people in L.A. versus Midwest.
We got leprechauns going by. Happy St. Patrick's Day! Hey! Look at that. That's how it goes down in Venice Beach. You never know what's going to happen. Excellent insight, Charles. Now, I like how you said that California is the last frontier in this country. What do you mean by that?
Well, like, everyone wants to go west, right? So it's the last spot. It still is. People are still trying to make their way to L.A.
So the most progressive people are still making their way as far west as they can get.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Very interesting insight from our friend Charles here. And are you having a good time on St. Patrick's Day down here in Venice?
Yes, sir. And you?
Have you hit a couple of spots down here?
Not yet. Just got here.
Oh, see, so did we. Very nice. All right, man. Well, get out there, enjoy some green beer, and thank you for making an appearance here on Soapbox TV.
Thank you.
Excellent. We'll be back with more here on Soapbox TV. Oh, shot down. Now, this is the only way to ride in style in Venice. You see Mama Kim and I, Soul Cole, here for Soapbox TV, hanging out with our friends from Fun Rentals. Don't you want to come rent this bad boy and cruise around on the beach? 4 friends, here we go. Soul Cole back here on the streets of Venice Beach. That's right, Dogtown, CA, and we are here talking to Roman, ladies and gentlemen, who has some of the coolest hair I've seen all afternoon. Roman, thank you for agreeing to talk to us today.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure.
Excellent. So you guys are out here hooping, spinning, throwing. This is awesome. Very, very cool. And not only is it, an incredible spectacle for everybody who's passing by, but it seems like y'all are getting some good exercise too.
It's both a way of being, it's a way of exercising. It's just a lot of fun.
Tell me about a way of being.
Well, when you flow, it's a type of moving meditation.
Very interesting.
So we call it flow. It's essentially you just move from one moment to the next without really thinking about what you're going to be doing next.
Now, I've been walking around Venice today talking to people about their opinion on whether or not our wonderful state here of California, as progressive as we are here in Cali, why is it that we have to be the testing ground for the rest of the country? How come legislations that other states won't even consider, we are trying out here long before everybody else?
I'm not sure that that's accurate, though. There's been a lot of states that have done particularly marriage equality, and actually legalization has been passed in, I think, 2 or 3 other states. It's
But 2 or 3 is not enough.
no, but I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say as a California, it's a testing ground.
Now, tell me, do you feel that as far as legalization of marijuana goes, and I know that we are leading the forefront out here in California, although almost half the states in the union have at least some kind of decriminalization and or legalization laws
Right.
in motion. But we didn't pass it on our last ballot, unfortunately, out here in California. Do you think it's because too many stoners didn't go vote because they're at home high on the couch?
There is something to that, yes.
I believe there might be as well.
It's also really weird though, because if you look at the way that the state is made up, you have the highest concentration of liberals and people who would vote for the legalization. It's centered around either LA or San Francisco, Santa Cruz, like the C states. I mean the C cities. Those are the ones that have the highest concentration. If you go to places sort of like Bakersfield, Sacramento, you'll see that it's actually much more of a conservative makeup of the people who live there. Actually, you don't even have to go as far. Orange County,
Absolutely.
one of the most conservative places in California.
No kidding.
And then you have, for example, Simi Valley, which is where the Ronald Reagan Library is located. So, I mean, for us that live in the big coastal cities, we get to see a lot more of liberal views. The thing is, the closer you go either to the center of the state or away from the beaches, the more conservative it becomes. It's actually a really interesting thing to look at on a map.
Roman is fascinating me out here today, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the streets of Venice Beach, California. It's Soapbox TV, where the people speak. Roman, thank you so much for being involved. And I have to ask you a favor, because not only do you have the coolest hair out here on the beach, but you also have the only tail that I've seen. Can we both do it? Can we tail shake together?
Sure.
Can we tail shake together? Back on the streets of Venice Beach, ladies and gentlemen, it is St. Patrick's Day. This guy obviously has stellar fashion like yours truly. We are on the Venice Strand with the one and only Broke Baller, ladies and gentlemen. What's really good?
Not too much, not too much. Just out here enjoying the St. Patrick's Day, seeing what's going on out here on Venice, you know, just doing what it do.
Very nice, very nice. Now, let me ask you a question. We were not able, for some reason, to pass the legislation legalizing marijuana in California recently on the ballot. Do you think it's because too many people that would have gone and voted yes were probably high sitting home on the couch and didn't go vote?
Honestly, when it comes to the votes, it's what they want. If you already have as many votes of people that are supporters for it, it doesn't really matter. If they want to legalize it, they'll legalize it. If they don't want to, they're not going to. So if we have more votes for people that are for it, that want it, they're not going to let it be known. They're going to do something like Florida did a couple years back, if you remember that little theory. But I believe there was a lot of people that went for the legalization of it because a lot of people really need it, whether it's a sickness or whatever it is. But long as you got a little medical evaluation for it, you've been seen by a doctor and they approve that you need it, by all means, I see why not legalize it.
Now, you say that you make music. Now, there's a lot of cats out here right in Venice Beach that are trying to push their music hand to hand, walking around with the iPod or the CD player and the headphones. Do you think that's a good way to move the music or no?
That is a good way to move the music, but truthfully, in this day and age, the best way to get the music out there is by performing.
See, that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Don't walk the street with your iPod trying to put your headphones on. People, we don't know where those headphones have been.
Very true. All that earwax in somebody else's ears from those earbuds, we don't want that.
Ah!
There he goes. True words from the Broke Baller himself. Enjoy Venice Beach.
Thank you very much, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to get Zoltar to make me big. Shout out to Tom Hanks. Because I don't want your dollar.
The great Zoltar here with a word of wisdom for your fortunes. Remember, it is a great deal better to do all the things you think you should than to spend the rest of your life wishing you had. No, do not be leaving this place with regrets. Live it up, my friend, and start by giving Zoltar more monies for more wisdom, no?
No. See, look at that. All of a sudden, I'm 6'2". He really did make me big, just like the movie. Let's go. Is there not enough righteousness in the world?
There's not. There's righteousness righteousness is in the world, but it's not in people. Righteousness should be in people, but it's not.
So it's the fault of the people. It's not actually the manifestation of evil maybe in the world. It's really just, it lies more on the people not acting in a righteous manner.
Exactly, 100% right. There's something called sin, and sin separates us from God. And the devil is the source of all sin. He's the source of all badness and evilness. What I'm doing here, though, is I'm just promoting a book called The Devil Repents, where he wants to be an angel again. Revelation 12:12 says the devil knows his time is short. So we're living in the last days. So before the end of the world comes, the devil wants to repent.
Now, do you believe the amount of sin happening down here, not just here in Venice Beach, but on St. Patrick's Day in general, is driving some of exactly what you're talking about?
Yes, well, St. Patrick's Day is a day of revelry, where people just, they skew the actual meaning of St. Patrick's Day, and it's turned into a commercial thing, just like Christmas and Easter and everything else. But when people are intoxicated, they have spirits in them, and unfortunately, they're evil spirits, because demons are real. Jesus used to rebuke demons. He called demons out of people. Demons are real, and so is the devil.
We got the devil here in Venice Beach, ladies and gentlemen, only on Soapbox TV, and my man is definitely on the biggest soapbox possible. Thank you for talking to us today.
You're welcome. TheDevilRepents.com.
Soul Cole here with Soapbox TV in Venice Beach, California, and I am here with the one and only Maui Wowie Shark. He's agreed to give us a brief interview, although he's not very well spoken from what I gather. Mr. Maui, what do you think about all the debauchery here on Venice Beach during St. Patrick's Day? Come on, really? Celebrities, man. Jerks. Let's go.
You say Cole, I say Kane. You say John, I say
All right,
Wayne.
Soul Cole back here with Soapbox TV, where the people speak, and we are shooting all day long on St. Patrick's Day here in Venice Beach, California. I am here with Christy. Hi, Christy.
Hi.
And Melissa.
Hi.
Melissa's a little soft-spoken. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you being debaucherous today?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay. Debaucherous is a good word. Should Google it.
I went to school in Texas.
Ask Siri what it means. We went to school in Texas? Wait, does that mean that if you went to school in Texas, you guys don't use big words?
We don't. We have very poor education.
Okay, let's try it this way. Are you taking part in the partying down here today?
Yes, we are.
Yes. All right, very nice. So, I've been asking people all day long. Now, you're from Texas, but do you live here?
No, we live in Texas.
Live in Texas. You guys are here on vacation.
Spring break, yeah.
Spring break. That might explain the injury.
Oh my God, yes.
Can we ask you what happened real quick? Was it here in Venice?
No, it was in.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
No, it was in Calabasas, and I fell in the hot tub.
Fell in the hot tub. These things tend to happen, Hot water, inebriation. I'm sorry, that means drunk in big words. All right, so I'm just kidding. All right, so tell me, here in California, it seems like there's a lot of things that happen far, far from the conservative side, and I know Texas is a somewhat Republican or somewhat conservative state, I guess I would say. Do you think that California is a testing ground for a lot of less conservative legislation, the things that we consider on our ballots, like legalizing marijuana or equal rights for everybody to get married, gay, straight, or anything in between? What do you think? Is California a testing ground for the rest of the country?
Yeah, it is, because, Texas is a very, very strict state. Like, we can't do anything in there without someone telling you something about it.
So you guys have to ask permission to do everything.
Pretty much. Here, it's just like, it's more freeing.
Does your daddy greet potential boyfriends with a shotgun?
No, he doesn't.
Thank goodness. That's something that's always scared me.
So it's a little bit less.
Well, I don't know. My wife is from the South, and I was worried that, before I met the guy, if he was going to greet me with a firearm. I wasn't sure. Now, what do you feel about the same question? Is California the testing ground, legislation-wise, for the rest of the country?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
I forgot the question.
Yes, obviously we are partaking of the inebriation here on St. Patrick's Day in Venice Beach. All right, is California, do you think, a testing ground for the less conservative legislations? Things like putting it on the ballot to legalize marijuana, putting it on the ballot to have equal rights for marriage for gay, straight, lesbian, and everything in between. Why is it that California is where we test all these things out?
Because it's better here.
Because it's better here. Why is that?
Look at it. You just have to look, and then you know. Well, if you're from El Paso, you know, but you're not.
Okay, so is that why you're here on spring break? Because California is the coolest place to be?
Definitely.
Nice. What is your favorite thing you've done in California, real quick?
We just got here yesterday, so this would probably be, yeah.
Being on TV, what a highlight.
Just being here.
Oh, just Venice.
Well, there's two this house, I guess, but Venice. Just being in Venice is a lot better. It's the highlight of it so far.
Do you have plans to hit Hollywood?
Yes.
Little do you know you're going to be famous now after this regardless, so people in Hollywood will know you.
Oh, yeah.
Got shout-outs for anybody in El Paso real fast?
No.
She doesn't like any of you in El Paso, sorry.
Not in El Paso, but Borger, yeah.
Shout out to whoever you want. Come on, this is your time.
To my friend Levi, my best friend.
Shout out to Levi from the ladies. We're right here in Venice Beach, California. Thank you, ladies, so much. One more time, who you are?
Melissa
Melissa what?
Sanchez.
Melissa Sanchez. Ooh, that sounds caliente, Sanchez.
Christy Rommelman.
Christy what? I'm sorry, bless you. What?
Rommelman, it's German.
Rammelman.
Yeah, there you go.
Danke, yeah, it sounds like Rumpelman.
Oh, God, no.
Or like Jägermeister. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate it. We're coming back with more in just a second from the streets of Venice Beach here on St. Patty's Day on Soapbox TV. We're back here in Venice Beach on Soapbox TV where the people speak. I'm with our new friends, Sherm and Karina. How you guys doing today?
I'm pretty good.
I'm doing good too.
Having a good St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, it is.
Any green beer involved yet?
No, not yet.
Why not?
Later.
Later. He said later. All right. I'm asking people out here, why is it that California seems to be the testing ground for the rest of the country? We'll put stuff on our ballot out here in California before anybody else in the country. Legalizing marijuana, equal rights for gay, straight, and everybody to marry each other and all that stuff. Why is it that we test out less conservative legislation here in California before anywhere else?
Because there's so much diversity in California. There's like all kind of people.
That is true. Our diversity here is unlike anywhere else.
Because pretty much California has a background of everybody. So, you know, we just like to do whatever's fun. So, like, you know, a lot of people in California don't care about gays. You know, people who smoke weed. A lot of people smoke weed, especially on Venice Beach.
Absolutely. Do you think we didn't pass the weed legislation because too many people that would have voted yes were too high at home on the couch to go out and vote?
Yeah, definitely.
Faux show.
Exactly. I mean, pretty much, yeah, they pretty much got stoned and forgot to vote.
All right, and last but not least, let me get a St. Patrick's Day wish to all these people out here from both of you. What do you wish to all these people out here in Venice on St. Patrick's Day?
Himper.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Get drunk and enjoy yourselves,
Yeah, have a good day. It's St. Patrick's Day.
It goes down in a major way. This is the only place on TV where people can say what they want to say, do what they want to do, and be who they want to be. Soapbox TV, ladies and gentlemen, where the people speak. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the streets of Venice Beach, California. It is St. Patrick's Day, and the spirit could not be captured more powerfully than by these amazing musicians right here on the street. The Dust Bowl Revival, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, people, can we hear a hand for the Dust Bowl Revival? I don't want to go down the line and find out who each of these people are. Hang on just one second.
My name is Austin. I play the bass.
Yes, you do, and that is one hell of an instrument. It's not like you can, you know, like a harmonica, to stick it in your pocket and walk off like this guy, huh?
I can. It packs down. It packs down pretty light.
Amazing. Go Gadget bass. All right, moving down the line.
My name is Zach Lupiton. I play harmonica, kazoo, and guitar.
Kazoo aficionado, my kind of guy.
My name is Ashley, and I play banjo.
Daniel, I play the mandolin.
Conrad, washboard.
Washboard is something you don't see enough these days, ladies and gentlemen. I love it.
All right. Justin Al, play the trumpet.
Brandon, I play the trombone.
All right, now I'm going to talk to you for a second since you were the man singing up here. Is that okay with everybody else? You guys mind? Is that cool? How long have you guys been doing this?
The band's been together about 4.5 years or so. We've started as kind of a string band and then have expanded to add brass and all sorts of different things. So it's a collective, so as many as 20 people can be involved at one time.
Now, Miss, let me talk to you one more. What's your name again?
Ashley.
Ashley? Can we get a little something, something? Amazing. Come on, it's okay to clap, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. All right, let me move back here to washboard, man. Walk with me, talk with me.
How you doing?
Can we get a little 1-2, 1-2?
Yeah.
Show us what's the good sound here. Very nice, very nice. Now, Brass, talk to me, Brass. Because come on, give it up, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we came down here today for today's episode of Soapbox TV right here in Venice Beach, California, the best place to be on St. Patty's Day. Much love, much respect to the Dust Bowl revival. Soul Call on the streets for Soapbox TV. We'll be back with more. I'm Kim. It's been one hell of a day out here in Venice Beach, St. Patrick's Day. All the madness, all the debauchery, all the great opinions and great people that we got to meet today. I mean, how wonderful.
It was amazing. Oh my gosh. And that band and Satan and everyone. Satan was even good today.
My goodness, from Satan to when the Saints go marching in, you get all walks of life down here in Venice, and that's why we came down here for today's episode of Soapbox TV, where the people speak. Good night.
Blame it on the goons, got you feeling loose. Blame it on the Tron, got you in the zone.